Hello everyone, my name is Dhruv. I am an intern at Lexis and Company. So today with the help of this video, I would like to explain a very crucial topic and the current situation of my client. So my client owns a jewelry showroom in a remote location, and on a winter night, as winter nights are lonely, so he came to know that his showroom faced a robbery. A group of four men had robbed his showroom, and the very next day he reported the whole incident to the police. The police lodged an FIR for the against those four men, and with the CCTV recordings and police fine investigation, after some time the police arrested the group of four people, and the recovery of the loss which was occurred, it was successful. So one thing, as things were going smoothly, later in the investigation one thing came up, that the police came to know that the security guard which was present at the jewelry showroom was a known person to my client. And when the police asked to the client, so he also confessed that yes, the security guard was a school friend of my client, and because of their friendship, the my client gave the chance to the security guard for a job. Now, after interrogating with the security guard, the police came to know that he was involved in such a way with the group of four men that when they will come for the robbery, in that specific time slot he will be absent from the gate of the showroom. So in this way he helped them. Now, with the questions which my client asked, as they were like, how is the security guard involved? So the security guard is involved, is his actions neither defends him, nor he can be directly liable as per my client. But according to section 120 subclause A of IPC, it states that definition of criminal conspiracy, and it says that when two or more persons agree to do an illegal act, or an act which is not illegal by nature but it is done by illegal means, such an agreement is always designated with a criminal conspiracy. Now this means that it is immaterial whether the act which is going to happen is illegal or not, but if its preparation involves any illegal activity, then it occurs to be a criminal conspiracy. Because according to according to section 120 subclause A, which is anything that if the first part of an illegal act is its preparation, and if preparation involves any illegal activity, we does not consider that the further going act is illegal or not, but the criminal conspiracy has already occurred. Now then another question here is that how will the security guard, he will be punished or not, because he was not directly involved into the robbery. So yes, he will be punished, and he is equally liable in accordance with the section 120 subclause B of the Indian Penal Code. And it says that whoever is a party to a criminal conspiracy to commit an offense punishable with the death or imprisonment for a term of 2 years or more shall be punished in the same manner if he or she has abetted such offense. So he will be punished in the same manner because he was involved with them. It doesn't matter that he directly robbed the showroom or not. Further, if in any of the case such as in which criminal conspiracy is involved, so it does not matter that a person is indirectly involved into the conspiracy or not. If he or she agrees to do that act, or if he or she is present in any of the provisions made towards an illegal act, and if the preparation of the act is illegal, then it occurs to be a criminal conspiracy and the person is equally involved for all his actions. Thank you.